How's the loot brewed this magical morning? Lewdicolo here, and welcome to another episode of Lewdicolo TCG. In this episode, I'm going to be opening up 22 packs of Roaring Skies on Pokemon TCGO, the trading card game online. This is an awesome program. If you guys haven't used it yet, you really need to. Helps you learn the cards, helps you learn strategies, and you know it's a lot faster than you know, opening up the cards physically. It's a lot faster than you know, going and trying to find actual physical games to play or playing with friends. Anyways, and it really helps you also abide by the rules of the game, because there's no way to forget an ability or forget a Delta ability and all that kind of stuff, or not a Delta, an ancient trait ability. So anyways, let's open up 22 of these packs. Let's see what I get. I'm hoping to get some pretty sweet cards. I want to make an awesome deck. So let's take a look. So we're opening our first pack, and I need to keep an eye on how many I've got left, because I don't want to open up more than 22. I want to have 22 per episode. So, it's not even possible to open up a pack that way in real life. You're gonna just muck everything up. All right, so we got 2 rares in the first pack, but let's look at these other cards. We've got Pikachu, we've got Nincada, Tailo, Natu, Pidove, Ultra Ball, Revive, Tropius. The reverse rare is a Skarmory, or no, this is just a regular rare, it's not reverse. And the reverse is Togekiss. Alright, awesome. So you can see kind of like the hollow down here and up here. So this is a reverse, and this is the rare. So Skarmory, call for family and blow through. So search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench. Shuffle your deck afterward and blow through. If there's any stadium card in play, this attack does 30 more damage. Now Togekiss, sorry if my webcam covers the ability and the damage, but the ability is Serene Grace. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, actually, you know what, let me just left click it. There you go, now you guys can see it. So when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may look at the top 8 cards of your deck. Choose any basic energy cards you find there and attach them to your Pokemon any way you like. So that's awesome. So you can pick up 8 cards, and if they're all energies, you just attach 8 energies to your Pokemon in any way that you'd like. That's awesome. And then shuffle the rest of the cards back in the deck. So the second attack, well, the first attack, the only attack is Fairy Wind, 60 damage for 3 energy, weakness of Steel. Okay, resistance of Dark and 1 retreat cost. It's actually a pretty low retreat cost for a rare. 130 HP. Unfortunately, is a stage 3, and it's kind of a low attack for a stage 3 Pokemon. But its ancient trait is Delta Evolution. You may play this card from your hand to evolve Pokemon during your first turn or the turn you play that Pokemon. So if I have a Togepi, I can put it down. Next turn, I can put down Togetic and Togekiss. And so, technically, it's a stage 1 if you've got the Togetic in your hand. Sweet. So that's the first pack. Let's open another. Come on, come on. Give me an EX. Give me an EX. Give me an EX. Alright, so I got the Togetic to go with the Togekiss, Fletchling, Binacle, Electrike, Meowth, Bagon, Tropius, Ultra Ball, Trainer's Mail, and an ancient trait, Altaria. So clear Humming. Each of your colorless Pokemon have no weakness. Alright, sweet. And Wing Attack does 30 damage. So that's also kind of low for a rare. Kind of a bummer that's a rare. You know, that's really, really weak. I mean, I guess it's a basic Pokemon if you've got a Swablu in your hand, but still, I don't know. At least it doesn't have a weakness, because that counts, I guess. All right, open another. Come on, EX. I smell an EX. I smell one. So I'm glad to see the double dragon energy, and the final card is a Talonflame. Grand Loop, draw 3 cards. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. Brave Bird does 90. See, now that's a rare right there. This Pokemon does 20 damage to itself, always hitting itself with that recoil, you know what I'm saying? Let's open another. Come on, come on, come on. Togepi to go with the Togekiss and the Togetic. Alright, so I got the full evolution line. I've got an Altaria, and so I've got this Altaria and the other rare Altaria. See, I like this one more because it puts the other Pokemon asleep. But the rare is... Oh, and Swablu to go with it too. Cool. Shedinja. Cursed Rain. Put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. And Hopeless Scream. Attack does 50 damage times the number of damage counters on this Pokemon. So that also kind of sucks because your Shedinja has to be injured to do any damage with Hopeless Scream. Cursed Rain's cool though. Cursed Rain's cool. I like that because you can possibly take out a few Pokemon at a time. So that's awesome. Glad to see that. Let's open another. Look, another Altar. Oh no, I already talked about that. I'm dumb. I thought that was a new pack. Alright, so we've got Spearow and Pheasant. Okay, Spearow and Fearow. Cool. Good to see that line together. And Beautifly. So no EX yet. Man, I'm just not having luck with this set. So Beautifly. Miraculous Scales. Prevent all damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from opponent's Pokemon EX. And Whirlwind. 80 damage. You may have your opponent switch his or her active Pokemon with one of his or her benched Pokemon. So that's awesome because you can just... I think I already mentioned this, but you can just use Whirlwind and grab an EX, bring it out, and the EX can't do nothing to you. So we've got 38 packs left. Alright, Gligar, Shuppet. 2 rares. That's what I like to see. Yes! We got Latios EX. Look at that. Fast Raid, 40 damage. If you go first... Now let's look at that. I'm tired of that drum roll. Alright, so we got Ancient Trait Articuno as well. But let's take a look at this. Fast Raid. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn. So you just slap the Latios out there, throw a Psychic Energy on it, and you can damage the opponent's Pokemon on the first turn. Light Pulse. Prevent all effects of your opponent's attacks, except damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. So if you use this, then you can't get confused or paralyzed or, poison. None of that stuff. None of that stuff. This is an awesome card. Look at this cool design around the, kind of reminds me of like a stopwatch or something. That's so cool. And I love how they make the cards glimmer, even though it's a digital card, it still glimmers. So, Articuno, Chilling Sigh, your opponent's active Pokemon is now asleep. So Chilling Sigh would not work against that Latios EX. Tri-Edge, flip 3 coins, attack does 40 more damage for each heads. So it does 20 base, and then it has the possibility of doing, let's see, 60, 100, 140 damage. That's awesome. Delta Plus, if you're, okay, so this, you can grab another prize card. So you can grab 2 prize cards if this Pokemon knocks out one of your opponent's Pokemon. That's awesome. So we've got the Dunsparce, Dratini, Electrode, Silcoon, 2 rares. Let's open up the reverse first. I'm noticing that the reverses are on the right side. So we got a Victini. Awesome. Hydreigon EX. Dragon Road is the ability. If there's any stadium card in play, the retreat cost of each of your dragon Pokemon in play is 2 colorless energy less. That's awesome. And Shred. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. Sorry, hold on. Isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. So if they're holding some kind of an item that reduces the amount of damage, or they've got an ability that reduces the amount of damage, it shreds through it. Shreds right through it and does 80 damage every time. 100% of the time. 100% of the time. Okay, so we've got another pack. Spearow, Wingull, Wurmple, Togepi, Binacle, Pidove, another Altaria, another Electrode. And the rare is a Thunderous EX. 3 EXs in a row. That's what I'm talking about. Let's just keep this up. Headlock. 30 damage. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. If tails, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. and Voltage Rush. This Pokemon is 50 damage to itself. So this is like, that's like Brave Bird Extreme. Brave Bird Extreme. You can really only use the attack 4 times without knocking yourself out, and then when you knock yourself out, they get 2 prize cards. But either way, this is still awesome. That's a lot of damage. This is a good late game card. Latios Spirit Link, sweet. I think, I got the Latios. So let's open up the reverse. We've got another Articuno, that's what I'm talking about. And then the rare is a Shedinja. Not bad, not bad. Let's see. Anything I want to see? Now let's just open another. Actually, I think I did. I think that was, no, it was just a regular Latios. That wasn't the EX. So switch. Too bad it wasn't the ultra rare. Unpheasant, so an ancient trait Unpheasant, I'll take a look at that in a second. And Altaria, cool. Cool. So, Feather Dance. During your next turn, each of this Pokemon's attacks does 80 more damage. Flip a coin, if tails, this attack does nothing. So, I haven't used this card yet. I'm not sure if it means that... So say you use Feather Dance and then Sky Attack. Yeah, it'll do 200 damage if you're flipping it in its heads, but if it's tails, does it do 80 or does it do 0? If you let me know in the comment section down below, not only just for me, but for the other people watching this video that want to know as well, because I think by the time you see this, I will have already used this or seen this in the actual game, and I'll know how it works. But let's open another. We are down to 33. We've got 11 left. Alright, Shelgon, Dragonair, that's what I like to see. 2 rares, that's what I like to see. Jirachi, reverse Jirachi, I love Jirachi. Let's stop the stupid drum roll first. And a Victini, so I already got one of those, but it was a reverse. Oh, that's why it kept showing up with the new, is because if I pulled it and it was a reverse rare, or I'm sorry, a reverse holo, then it's sorted differently in the game than regular holos. That's why it says new, but I've already got one of these because the one that I got before was reverse holo. This one is not. Alright, Jirachi, let's look at you. Diminutive Desire. Look at the top 7 cards of your deck and put one of them into your hand. Shuffle the other cards back in your deck. I like that. And Doom Desire. So it's got some pretty negative desires. Discard all energy attached to this Pokemon. The defending Pokemon is knocked out at the end of your opponent's next turn. What? So if you switch to the bench, is it still knocked out? I don't know, but man, that's a pretty low energy card to like 2-hit KO any Pokemon. I say 2-hit KO because it takes 2 turns, but oh no, it doesn't. It's just your opponent's next turn. Wow, that's a great move. This is a great card. That's awesome. It's OP. Overpowered, I'm calling it now. It's OP. Nerf Jirachi. You gotta nerf it. So we got Bagon and Voltorb good to go with Shelgon and the Electrodes that we've already got. Reverse Wurmple, Tranquil, and the rare is a Articuno. Sweet. So 100 solid damage. I love seeing just the solid damage or a damage with a positive ability. It just sucks when you have to like discard a card. Search your deck for up to 3 water energy cards, reveal them, put them into your hand. So this is like, you guarantee that you're going to get to freeze and wind the next person if you just get 1 water energy. That's awesome. I'm looking forward to using that Articuno. That's for sure. Dustox and 2 rares. Yes! So reverse Articuno and ancient trait Articuno. Another Jirachi. This one, is it holo? No, it's not. It's not a holo. But, yeah, I got a reverse Jirachi and a regular Jirachi now. Sweet. Let's open up another. I didn't look to see where we're at. We're probably almost done. We got a Pikachu, reverse Pikachu, and the rare is a Swellow. Cool. Clutch and Aerial Ace. The defending Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. An Aerial Ace, flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 30 more damage. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. I didn't look again. Alright, so we got Execute, Manectric, 2 rares. The reverse is a Reverse Reshiram. I love it. I love Reshiram. Brightwing. See, this is what sucks. You got to discard a fire energy Pokemon. But Turbo Blaze does help if you do have a fire energy in your hand. It does help you get that back easily. And a Dragonite. So I've got all three now. I've got the Dratini, the Dragonair, and the Dragonite. So Dragonite, Max Wind. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may heal all damage from one of your Pokemon. And Mock Press, 80 damage. Flip 2 coins. If both of them are heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So that's kind of, it'll be difficult, not that difficult, but unlikely to happen. But if it does happen, that's even better, you know. Oh, I keep forgetting to look at the card count, at the pack count. Alright, so we got another Dratini helping us get that Dragonite. Wally. Wally is an awesome card. Search your deck for a card that evolves one of your Pokemon and put it onto that Pokemon. So you can just get free evolution with that card. And Zapdos. I love Zapdos. Drill Peck and Raging Thunder. This attack does 40 damage to one of your benched Pokemon. Oh man, so at least I get to choose the Pokemon. I know there's a card that can't be affected by damage when it's on the bench or something like that. I forget. Damage from the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to is affected by weakness and resistance for opponent's benched Pokemon. It's attached to. Damage from the attacks of the Pokemon this card is attached to is affected by weakness and resistance for your... I don't understand. So is it so you can hit the bench super effectively, or is it so you can use one of your opponent's bench's super, like one of their weakness and resistance against the active Pokemon? I'm not sure. I'll have to look it. I'll have to use it. Let's see. Come on. 2 rares and give me an EX. 2 rares. All right. Where's my EX? Reverse Zekrom. Sweet. Energy Stream and Electric Ball. Come on. EX. EX. I'm not looking. I'm not looking. I don't see it. I don't see it. Zapdos. I don't mind. I don't mind. I don't mind Zapdos. Love Zapdos. Love me some Zapdos. Zekrom. So Energy Stream. Attach a basic energy card from your discard pile to this Pokemon. So that helps... helps your deck live a little longer so you don't run out of cards as early because you can take stuff from the discard pile. Also helps you afford Electric Ball quicker. And Electric Ball is just a solid 100 damage. That's awesome. Love this card. That's a great card. Cool. Come on. We got 26 left. Ninjask, Gallade, Spirit Link. Too bad I haven't pulled any Megas yet, I don't think. And a Xatu. Future Sight. Look at the top 5 cards of either player's deck and put them back on top of that player's deck in any order. It's an alright move. Kind of after 5 turns, it's kind of a waste, but Stressful Eye. Your opponent reveals his or her hand. Discard a trainer card you find there. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Only 30 damage, though. Too bad. Reverse Gallade Spirit Link. That's cool. Alright, so I should have 25 now. 25 packs left. Some Gliscor. Love me some Gliscor. Winona. Search your deck for 3 colorless Pokemon. Reveal them and put them into your hand. Shuffle your deck afterward. Reverse Bagon and a Shaman EX. Alright, so let's take a look at this beautiful card. Oh man, I love me some Shaman. So ability is set up. When you play this Pokemon from your hand onto your bench, you may draw cards until you have 6 cards in your hand. That's awesome. That's awesome. So if this is the last Pokemon that you've got in your hand and you put it down on the bench, you get to draw 6 cards. Sky Return, 30 damage. Return this Pokemon and all cards attached to it to your hand. So that really helps you kind of, if you've got a double colorless energy, it really helps you, first of all, keep cards in your hand because you can keep putting this on your bench. And then helps them keep from knocking you out. Essentially, they've got to knock you out in one hit to be able to take this card out. That's awesome. That's awesome. Love that card. That's so cool, and it's colorless too, so it's pretty cool. Let's open another. I think I should, yeah, 24 packs left. Anything cool? Furo, 2 Pidubs, one's a reverse. And the rare is, let me see, a Mega. No, we got a Articuno. Don't mind though. I don't mind. Let's open another. Alright, nothing new. Nothing new. We got a Meowth, a reverse Meowth. And a... So good to have that Dragonair help me set up for that Dragonite. I can, looks like I can build a pretty good Dragon deck now. And a Dustox. So Dustox. So this is another card where you can take 2 prize cards if you knock out a Pokemon, and you get to take 3 prize cards if you knock out an EX with this Pokemon. Attack 50 times one of your opponents. Oh, no way! That is awesome, actually, because if you knock out an EX on the bench, oh man, this is a good card. I'm kind of excited to use this now. That's awesome. It is a stage. It was a stage 2, but all right, 2 rares. That's what I like to see. First one is a reverse Beautifly. So we got a regular, or was it a I think it was a holo and a reverse, and now we've got the Ancient Trait Dragonite. Awesome. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be able to build a pretty nasty dragon deck with this so far. So another one where you get to take 2 prize cards. Oh man, and 150. No, that is so cool. Unfortunately, it does take, almost guarantees. No, never mind. Man, this card is OP. I was about to say, it takes essentially 5 turns for you to be able to get this because it doesn't have 2 colorless energies that you can use. You know, you usually be able to just slap a double colorless on there, but look at this. Wrapped in Wind. Attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to this Pokemon. So if you get this card out and it's your active Pokemon, in 2 more turns, if you've got 4 cards in your hand, you know, at least 3 grass and 1, you know, whatever, then you can get heavy impact after the third turn instead of the 5th. That's awesome. Man, that is a strong card. That is a strong card. So let's open another. Oh, dang it, I got 21 left. So I opened 1 too many. 2 rares. Maybe this is a good way to end the video. The reverse is a Shedinja, and the rare is a Deoxys. Awesome. So let's take a look at Deoxys. Close encounter. If you go first, you can use this attack on your first turn. Draw 2 cards. So there's another one where if you draw it, set it down, throw an energy on it, you can draw 2. You can use an attack, but it only lets you draw 2 cards. An Overdrive Smash, 30 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon's Overdrive Smash attack does 60 more damage. So that packs up. Yeah, that packs up. So you'll be doing 90 each turn. I don't think it goes 90 and then 150. That would be OP. That would be too OP. So let's hit done. I got 21 of these left. The next video, I'll open up the last of them. You know what? Let's just make it an even 20. I'm excited. I want to open this pack. Come on, come on. Show me a Mega. Show me a Mega. So we got 2 rares. We got 2 rares. The reverse is a reverse Deoxys. Awesome. And the rare is a Mega, right? What? Mega Rayquaza EX. I'm so glad that I waited. I'm so glad that I opened up this pack to end the video. We got the Mega and the Mega Rayquaza EX to get, because this one is the Dragon Ascent Mega Rayquaza. There's another Mega Rayquaza. I think it does damage based on the amount of dragon energy that is on the field or something like that. But oh man, this card is so OP. 300 damage. Discard 2 energy cards attached to this Pokemon. And Delta Wild. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's grass, fire, water, or electric Pokemon is reduced by 20. Oh, so this thing is just so hard to take out. Oh, I love this card. I'm so glad that I opened it in this video. It's the very first video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know that I did. I got a Mega Rayquaza EX. This thing is worth stuff on this game. So thank you guys so much again for watching. Share this video if you can. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And you guys have a wonderful day.